Welcome back to part 2 of Replit against Firebase Studio. So if you missed the part 1, make sure that you check it first. If you are new here, my name is Rami. I usually build application. If you have a technical background or non-technical, today we will build a file browser using Replit and Firebase Studio. So make sure that you hit the like and subscribe channel before we start it. So let me switch the camera here. First, I ask ChatGPT to break down the application. An application file browser does have the program, the metadata about the file, action, and breakdown into details and skip the technical side. So firstly, it's reply with the core idea about it. So it's a file browser interface that allow user to navigate folder easily with a breadcrumb review about the file metadata and perform quick actions like delete, rename, share, and so on. So this is the main component with the file navigation, breadcrumb navigation, search bar, which is good. And then we will have file list display with two options, list or grid, sorting, select multiple file. In the file metadata, preview panel will be, for example, the name, type, size, created at, last edit, extended information, and so on. And then in the action side, there will be, for example, be open, rename, delete, duplication, download, move to, add tags. And this section will be useful, for example, if we have like a file in the cloud and we use this application browse them, and then like folder up level actions such as create a new file, upload, sort, folder, and so on. File preview and user experience feature, notification and feedback, optional advanced feature. So go here and crop this one again, copy from ChatGPT. Seems that doesn't work. Crop the whole thing here. Let's copy it. First we will go to Replit and feed that one here and start chat. Do the same thing for the Firebase Studio prototype with the AI. All right, so Firebase Studio has just came up with the blueprint about it. So it's reply with the file name or the application name, folder navigation, file listing, metadata, action, smart tagging, drag and drop into action. So basically it's also added with the AI, even though I haven't asked it about that one. It's good. And let's go and prototype this app. In the meanwhile, let's go to Replit. This one, for example, it's folder navigation, breadcrumb system, file and folder display in both the grid and list view, file metadata preview panel, and so on. So let's prove that plan. In the meanwhile, let me just close my camera here. Okay, so seems that Firebase Studio has already done. Let's give it the API key, so make sure that you give it here, and after being generated, most likely we need to go to the restart tab button, make sure all the variable APIs or any API key has been uploaded to the system will be read. Okay, so let's open this one here into new tab to make sure that's worked correctly. Okay, we have, for example, this is the visualization, file name or application name, file flow. We have like, for example, this folder, and does it, yeah, it's file, not folder. So it's possible to download, for example, rename, and then share, add tags, and delete. So delete and deletion is working fine. How about share? Nothing happened. How about changing the grid? Save. Return something new. Change here. Changing the view is working excellent so far. Let's add a new folder. Still not working. Upload section. Nope, doesn't work. How about add back? It seems at least Firebase Studio add the visualization, and most of those action doesn't work. For example, deleting is working fine. Add tag, share, rename, download doesn't work. Add a new folder, upload new folder or new file doesn't work. And then let's see if I select one of those. Yeah, so if I choose works, actually nested. So if I go to personal and go home, go personal, location photo, this file name and the full path to it. So if I click on this one, does it download it? Now rename, share, add tags. So it's the same thing. Let's see if the AI functionality work. Yep. So yeah, it's actually generated, which is most likely it read the name and type, maybe if like analyzes the image, and based on this one will provide the tags. Okay, so at least so far it's working with the navigation, with the changing between a grid and list. It's possible to navigate, but the rest of those function doesn't work yet. Okay, deleting is working fine. Window, this one. Okay, but let's see if I ask it about, can you make sure that action like download, rename, your add tags works fine? In the meanwhile, let's go to Replit. Yeah, still building. Okay, so let's see if fixes all the functionality that's been asked for. Firstly, let's go to download. Yeah, you can download the folder. Definitely, that's correct. But this one been downloaded correctly. How about rename to something like how about sure has been copied to your clipboard? How about your, yeah, so it's give the right one. About add tag. No, it doesn't work. Yeah, but at least the thing that's been asked for has been fixed correctly. This one needed to do some work for it. Go and ask it upload a new folder. Upload a new folder. Seems right. That's actually optional. So I think now it's time to go to Replit and see the result. Yeah. So let's go and open the new tab. Firstly, I like how it's organized, such as the Google Drive theme on the way. So we have like quick access. Firstly, we have like application name and then search input and then changing between grid and list. Also the profile name with a dark and light. And then on the left side navigation, we have like quick access to the home, document, images, video, favorite, rush. So it's like the same way as the cloud system way of file browsing. And then we have amount of storage has been used. So how about choosing between the breadcrumb, which is work beautifully, document, images, videos, favorite, trash, and so on. Go to home, first one, let's choose document, project, session, so on. So when I click on the one of the item, it show me metadata about it. For example, preview, file name, open, download, upload, or sorry, I think this one sure. Your functionality seems not implemented. Okay, download not completed. How about open? Because this is not real video. So okay, so far with it, with the type, it take the final extension and provided that one more meta information such as size, created ad, modified it ad, like location in the path here, and then tag, possibly add tags. Yeah, so not so far. Rename is working thing fine. Nice. Application not working yet. Move to working yet. Add to the favorite. Okay, how about deleting? Okay, deleting is working fine. Let's go here and add it to the favorite. Let's see. Yeah, favorite tab at least not working, but in terms of visualization, much better than Firebase Studio. Again, the same decision that I give it in the first video. So how about list and grid working fine. Let's see, add a new folder, testing. Okay, it's been added. Excellent. And then also breadcrumb has been updated directly. Go to document. Nice. Let's go and choose this one. See if I sort by date, sort by size, sort by type. Beautiful. Just to make sure here. And then let's test the folder. Search is not working yet, but it's possible to do it. So let's go here. Let's see if can you implement the missing functionality. Okay, let's give it a moment. See if it's been changed or at least fix the upload and new folder. So let's open it in new tab. Let's open it, give it a nested one. Okay, yeah, so it seems to work and save it. How about upload? Okay, I click on it, so it's PDF. Nice. How about tags? Received PDF, financial document. Okay, seems to work fine. About rename, as a renaming it doesn't work that way. Go here and delete this one. Yes, working fine. Delete and upload. In terms of like functionality, at least the AI section seems to work very well. Other factors such as UI and surging, I haven't tested. Let's give it a test. Surging is working fine, but the rest is not that well. Has been done. How about let's go personal? Yeah, for example, in Replit, it's like give the sorting if there's like more than document, but it doesn't do that one. And also on the right side, they always do be like a blanket white background. It's not that great. If it generates something, being fixed some of the missing feature. But I ask it for a new tab, one of the missing functionality, for example. Here and here, working download is initially working, and then see if I press on this three dots. Those are here. Rename working fine. Application is working fine. How about move to? There's nothing called this. But, the most one. Let's see if I add it to the favorite. Does it show it? No, it's still lacking. But delete. Go here. Go to trash. Has been at least done a good job this way in terms of browsing and so on, and then some of the file functionality, as well as the changing the view, as well as the sorting, which is missing in the Firebase Studio. If we compare to that one, the new folder is with this name. All is working fine and read the information pretty correctly. That was actually everything in this video. If you feel this video was useful, so don't forget to support me by like, subscribe to the channel, as well as let me know if I should deploy this one to production so I could make a separate video about that one. Thank you for watching and stay safe.